Hello students, in the last video we saw the rules regarding the division of decimals. Now in this video we'll see the problems related with the division of decimals. So we'll see exercise 2.5 first question, divide the following. In that we'll solve each one, 7.7 divided by 11. Okay. So this 7.7 we can write in the form of fraction like 77 upon 10 divided by 11. Now I'll convert this division into multiplication by writing the reciprocal of the second number, right? So the next step is 77 upon 10 into 1 upon 11. Now you can check over here, 11 ones are 11, then 11 sevens are 77, right? So we'll multiply numerators and denominators, so we'll be getting 7 upon 10, right? And we'll convert it in the form of decimals, that is 0.7. So in the first example we saw the division of decimals with whole number. Now we'll see the ith one in this division of two decimal numbers, right? So 1.8 divided by 0.006. So we'll convert these decimals in the form of fractions. So we'll write 18 upon 10, right? Because here one place is there, right? One decimal place is there. So 18 upon 10 divided by 6 upon 1000. Why? Because here three decimal places are there. So obviously here divided by 1000, right? Three zeros will come. Okay. Now we'll convert this division sign into multiplication by writing the reciprocal of the second number. So our next step is 18 upon 10 into 1000 upon 6. Now you can see here this 0 we can cancel, right? And then these two numbers are also divisible. 6 ones are 6 and here 6 threes are 18. Got it? So our answer is 3 into 100, that is 300. Now we'll see the next example, 12.321 divided by 11.1. Again division of two decimal numbers are there, so we'll convert these decimals into fractions. So we'll write 12321 divided by 1000, because here three decimal places are there, and here we'll write divided by 111 upon 10, because only one place is there, so upon 10. Now here we'll convert this division into multiplication by writing the reciprocal of the second number, right? So after division we'll be getting, see, 111 upon 100, that is equal to 1.11. Now children, we'll see question number 2, divide. In that with one, 674.88 divided by 12. So we'll see by actual division method. So 674.88 divided by 12. We'll start to divide. So 12 5s are 60, right? So 67 minus 60, it will be 4. So next number is 4. We'll take it down, right? So it will become 74. So 12 6 are 72, right? 12 6 are 72. So after subtraction we'll be getting 2. Now we are taking the next number, that is 8, and that 8 is after decimal point. So immediately we'll put over here decimal point. Clear? After 56 we'll put decimal point and then we'll start to divide. So 12 2s are 24, right? So 28 minus 24, 4, and the next number is 8 again, right? So 12 4s are 48. So our answer is 56.24. Okay children, now we'll see dth one, divide 0.4212 by 18. So here dividend is 0.4212 and divisor is 18. So we'll start to divide. 18 zeros are 0 will write, right? Then 0 minus 0, 0 will come over here. Our next number is 4. So we'll take it 4 down, right? Now you can see this 4 is after decimal point. So in our answer after 0, we'll immediately put here decimal point. Clear? Now again 4 is not coming in table of 18, so again we'll write 18 zeros are 0, right? So 4 minus 0, here 4 will come, again next down number we'll take it as 2, right? Now 42 is there. Now 18 2s are 36, right? Then 18 2s are 36, that means 42 minus 36, 6 will come. Then next downward number we'll take it as 1, right? next number is 1, so we'll write it 1 over here. Then 18 threes are 54, right? So 61 minus 54, 7, right? And our next down number is 2, so we'll write that 2 over here. Got it? So here it is 72 now. So 18 4s are 72. So 72 minus 72, that is 0, 0, 0. Right? So our answer is 0.0234. Okay, now we'll see question number 3. Divide. In that F1, 0.025917 by 0.53. So we can write in the form of fraction also, as I have written over here. You can check it out here, right? So 0.025917 divided by 0.53. So here we'll check which number is having least decimal places. So 0.53 is having least decimal places, that is 2. So what we'll do, we'll multiply numerator and denominator by 100, because here least decimal places are 2. So we'll multiply here by 100. So we'll be getting, after multiplying by 100, we'll be getting 2.5917 upon 53, as you can see over here. And then we'll start to divide this number. Okay, so that means our dividend is 2.5917 and divisor is 53. We'll start to divide. So 53 zeros are 0, because 2 is not coming in the table of 53, right? So 2 minus 0, it will come here 2. Now next number we'll write here 5. Again remember, this number 5 is after decimal point, so in our answer immediately we'll put here decimal point. So now I'll check here. Now 25 is there, so 25 is also not coming in table of 53, so I'll write over here zeros are. So 53 zeros are 0. So 25 minus 0, 0, that is again 25. Our next number is 9, right? So now this number will become 259. So we'll check 53 4s are 53 4s are 212. So we'll subtract these two numbers. So after subtraction we'll be getting 47. Our next down number is 1. Okay, next downward number is 1. So we'll write 1 over here. So our number is 471. So 53 8s are 53 8s are 424. Okay, so 471 minus 424, it will become 47. So we'll take the next number, that is 7 over here, right? So 477, this number will come over here. Now 53 9s are, we'll be getting 477. So 477 minus 477 will be getting 0, 0, 0. So our answer is 0.0489. Now we'll see one word problem related with the division of decimals. That is question number 8. I'll read question for you. Sudhir colored a coloring book of 30 pages. He used equal amount of color on each page, and the total amount of color used by Sudhir is 27.90 cl centiliter. Find the amount of color used by Sudhir on each page of the book. So what is given over here? Let's check. Given total number of pages of coloring book is equals to 30, and total amount of color used for all pages, remember for all 30 pages, 27.90 cl. Cl means centiliter. And what you are going to find out? The amount of color used on each page of the book. So you'll see solution. So according to given condition, the amount of color used on each page of the book is equal to, what we'll do, we'll divide total amount of color used upon total number of pages, right? So total amount of color used is 27.90 upon 30. Now here in numerator 2 decimal places are there, and in denominator no decimal places there. So we'll multiply here by 100, so that we can remove the decimal place. Okay, so 27.90 into 100 upon 30 into 100. Remember, these two are equivalent fractions. So if you are multiplying to numerator by 100, so you have to multiply to denominator also by 100, right? So we'll be getting 2790 upon 3000, right? Now after that, if we'll divide these two numbers by 3, we'll be getting 930 upon 1000, and that is equal to 0.930. So no need to write that last zero. So therefore answer, the amount of color used on each page is 0.93 centiliter. Remember, the units are very important while you are writing the final answers. Now I'll see question number 9. I'll read a question for you. A car traveled 154.23 km on 12.5 liters of petrol. Find the distance traveled by the car on the following amounts of petrol. Eighth one is 1 liter, Bth one is 15 liters. So first we'll note down what is given. So distance traveled by the car on 12.5 liter is equals to 154.23 kilometer. And what you are going to find out? Distance traveled by the car on eighth one is 1 liter, Bth one is 15 liters. So in solution, first we'll solve eighth one. So according to given condition, we first will find out distance traveled by the car on 1 liter. Okay, so that means total distance covered or traveled upon total quantity of petrol, so that you will get the distance traveled by the car on 1 liter. So 154.23 upon 12.5, we'll do that. Okay, so here the least decimal place number is 1, so we'll multiply here by 10 to numerator and denominator. So we'll be getting 1542.3 upon 125. So after actual division, we'll be getting 12.3384. So our answer is, distance traveled by the car on 1 liter is 12.338 kilometer. Got it? Now I'll see Bth one. Now distance traveled by the car on 15 liters. So in the first one, we find out the distance traveled by the car on 1 liter, right? So we'll multiply that kilometer by 15. That is 12.3384 into 15. After multiplication, we'll be getting 185.0760, right? So we can neglect the last zero over here, right? So our answer is 185.076 kilometer. Okay, so our final answer is, distance traveled by the car on 15 liters is 185.076 kilometer. So children, here we have done with our exercise 2.5, and we have done with our chapter also. I hope all of you understood this chapter neatly. Practice these problems, and remaining problems, whatever remaining problems are there which I haven't solved, please solve it as homework and complete your books neatly. So in the next video, we'll start with our next chapter. Thank you.